Okay.
Dawn, I can see you've got some lovely mints growing here. Now again, you can tell us perhaps how you can make a mint tea.
Yeah, definitely.
They're very refreshing.
They are. Mint is a wonderful plant, and I'm very, very fond of mint. There's lots and lots of different kinds with bizarre names. We can even have a chocolate peppermint, which tastes and smells a bit like after 8 chocolate.
Ideal for the chocoholics.
Yeah, definitely. Which is fantastic with making into a little sauce for chocolate ice cream. But this mint here, with the really big glossy leaves, is a fantastic mint for tea. And all you need to do is pick a sprig of maybe 4 or 5 leaves, and with some hot but not boiling water, pour it into your teapot or your cup and allow it to brew for 5 or 10 minutes, and then drink it for a really refreshing digestive herbal tea that helps the digestion work really, really well after a meal, or it even helps if you're feeling a bit sick as well. It's very good for ladies that are suffering morning sickness to drink peppermint tea to help that sort of nauseous feeling, with a bit of ginger maybe as well, actually, because that's ginger really helps nausea. So, yeah.
Now, one nice thing that you can do with us, so all our few coaches who are off wearing their trainers, doing all these physical activities, and we all know what trainers can be like, don't we? Just putting a mint leaf in your shoe, in your trainer shoe, before putting them on, it will not only energise all the 72,000 nerve endings that you find in your feet, but it will actually keep you going, and gosh, it keeps your trainers smelling sweet.
That's
as well.
important. Yeah, we don't want smelly trainers.
Good tip for mums with teenage sons. That one,
Definitely. So this area here is primarily a herb garden, and we only started. We had to clean it of all the horrible weeds that were in there 3 months ago when Anna and I first arrived. And we have now got this beautiful space that is full of herbs, of annual flowers, of salads, and even courgettes. We've got fantastic courgettes here. This is a really rich soil because this used to be part of a cow barn. So all this is absolute cow manure, and everything is just completely mad in here. Vegetables like a lot of nutrients, and as you can see, the courgettes here are absolutely humongous, and it's only June, so we've got lots and lots of courgettes to harvest yet. So yeah, just to show you what you can achieve in 13 weeks.
So what else have we got happening here? Is this a sage?
That's a purple sage, yes, which is, one of the salvias that is a medicinal herb as well as a culinary. I like it because the leaves are a lot bigger than a green sage, which was most people would be familiar with a normal green sage. But this gets huge, and it has dark purple flowers on really tall stems, and it will fill that space really, really well before the end of the summer. So,
and this is what people who are interested in smudging, in clearing spaces, would use that leaf?
Not purple sage, no. Traditionally it would be white sage, which is a very, very tender sage herb. You can grow it in this climate, but it needs to be brought inside in the winter. But you can make smudge sticks with lots of different herbs, actually, including rosemary and chamomile and lavender, sages and mints, and they'll all give off a very powerful scent to clear space and make a nice smell too. So.
Is this comfrey we've got growing?
No, that's actually borage,
right.
And that is grown for the bees primarily because it has a beautiful flower that their bees like to pollinate with. And also you can eat it as well. I put the flowers in a salad too because it's very, very pretty and very tasty. They're quite sweet and they get a lot bigger.
Again, borage seed oil is wonderful for hormones. So for adolescent young girls who have got hormone imbalances and difficult to live with in the household, borage would be excellent to help support that.
Certainly will, yeah, and it's a good skin addition as well. If you've got dry skin and aging skin, borage oil is a real must in any skin preparation.
And here we have some lovely rosemary.
Yes, yeah, that's a nice young rosemary. A very, very nice gift for somebody as a gift of remembrance. So it's quite nice to make a posy of rosemary and lavender, sage and thyme and give that to somebody as saying that you really care for that person because it's got some really nice herbs in it.
No, it's also very good because I've used this with my youngest son when he was doing his exams, and by using the oil from rosemary, which is it's
Mental
very
stimulant.
good for the. If you actually vaporise that in the room where you're revising, and then the trick is to take a tissue with a dab of that oil into your exam. The way our memory system works, we can recall the information we took in when we were revising, and it obviously worked with him because he got all A's and A stars.
Yay!
It works.
It certainly does. Yeah. We've got chives here, which are a great addition to salads, a nice mild oniony flavour. We've also got an apple mint at the back, which really is a very gentle, sweet smelling mint that has lovely pinky white flowers on it. Again, you can make a nice apple mint tea with that. And its leaves are quite furry, so they're really tactile and soft. This is lovely. And there's a lemon verbena there with the very pinky white flowers, tiny weeny pink flowers. And lemon verbena is a nervine, and it helps to relax the nervous system a little bit without, being too sedative. So it has a really lemony scent. It's very, very refreshing and calming, I find.
Now, I've worked a lot in special needs units and with children with autism, and very often children with autism have a hypersensitivity, and working with beautiful soft leaves like the apple mint or lady's mantle is another one, actually really helps them to balance some of the sensitivities that they have to colour and touch. So, one of our projects is looking at building sensory gardens, and the texture is very important. So including these kind of plants would be a good idea for that.
It certainly does, yeah. And that's what we're trying to do here, is that establishment of lots of different scents, touches, flavours, appearances. It goes across the board with herbs. And by mixing the edible vegetables and salads in with it as well, it just creates a very beautiful and diverse place.
Becomes exciting.
It does. I think
and we've got rainbows growing around us.
Yeah.